Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins, we've got the special report for you, broad daylight UFO sightings. And let me tell you, these videos, in our opinion, are legitimate. The big question is, what the heck are we looking at? Let's start it out with the first video just into Third Phase of Moon. Take a look at this.
Pour montrer la perspective, pour montrer la taille, pour savoir.
Right, we're gonna watch this video once again. I'm gonna add some brightness, contrast, and get a good close-up of this craft, this flying disc just hovering right there above the mountain ridge. And we're looking at something that can't be explained. In my opinion, this isn't any kind of blimp or an aircraft, a drone. It's way too big. And to me, it seems metallic in nature. And we can see the people on the beach and just kind of like zooming in, wondering, oh, what the heck are they capturing? Here we get a really good look at this. I don't see any kind of FAA lights. No indication of anti-collision lights whatsoever. No tail or a gondola underneath this thing, whatever it is. I'd have to estimate its size to be at least maybe 200, 300 feet in length. Again, I don't see any kind of manipulation with this video either. It runs approximately a minute and a half. And we notice some things that give this an authentic feel, no doubt about it. I'm not seeing, again, any kind of manipulation. Everything seems to match up. A broad daylight sighting. I'm zooming it out a little bit to see the big picture. And you can see that this thing is off in a distance here. Guys, I want to get your opinions in this live premiere right here on Third Phase of Moon. What is this? Is this a UAP? Something unmanned by NHI, a non-human entity? Or are we looking at something man-made here? I got a feeling it's close to the ocean. So I'd imagine this thing maybe came out of the ocean, and now we're seeing it visible to the people on the beach there. Look at how off in a distance this thing is. Maybe my calculations are a little wrong. Maybe it's longer than 200 to 300 feet. I like the way the person just walked by it. Again, legitimate footage. We've got a lot more for you right now at Third Phase of Moon. Take a look at this.
Whoa! No way! Holy shit! Holy. That is...
All right, we're looking at something very intriguing right here. A person with their, I think it's an outdoor hybrid 5640 scope or something very similar, infrared outdoor camera. And what was captured, it seems that it was kind of surprising to the person who just witnessed this disc flying over them and was able to capture this. And this thermal imagery really gives the shape of this disc-shaped object, and apparently it couldn't really be seen with the naked eye, but once the infrared was pointed at this object, and look how erratic it moves as well. Is this maybe a balloon? I don't know. It just seems like there's an intelligence behind it, and that's what's intriguing about this. And again, this is new stuff right here at Third Phase Moon. Just give us a big thumbs up for the up-to-date, most recent videos coming in from around the planet. And we're looking at something here, in my opinion, that sometimes they're among us and we just can't see it. But if you have the proper equipment in a different ray of spectrum of light, they can be seen. And what was captured in these thermal images is something that people might say it's in their dreams. And I got a feeling, like I said, they're around us at all times. I want to get your thoughts right now on Third Phase Moon, what you think we're watching here. Is this, again, in my opinion, it's legitimate footage, but are we looking at something otherworldly or something reverse engineered? Maybe something that's been here for millions of years and they're coming out of our oceans, or maybe an inner earth, a hollow earth. It's hard to tell, but they're here and they're among us right now, and we want to find out. Now, this is something interesting coming in straight out of China. Like I said, we're receiving videos from that region. It's a huge country. A lot of people are seeing the phenomenon, but they don't always have the social media to get it out. But they're getting it out. Right now, we're looking at something that could be a massive black triangle. They're here in America. They're also here they're in China. Take a look at this video right now.
我靠！
好吓人，陈哥啊！
靠！这事情搞大了。我们真的人生尽地是。
好吓人，太吓人！
好清楚啊！越来越大。
All right, let's play this once again. I'm adding some heavy brightness contrast to make out this craft in the sky. And in my opinion, these edges are very defined. I don't think this is some kind of projection or a building hidden in the fog layer. I think we're looking at something solid, and it's massive, Walmart size, maybe super Walmart size. And I like the side-by-side comparison. The camera person pans down left to right and then pans back up into the sky. This isn't a spotlight, in my opinion. Nope, it's not a bat signal. Again, I think we're looking at something solid, a structure. And the pyramid, triangular shaped craft, whatever you want to call it, people have seen it, and they say that these things could get supersized. I've seen it myself. Definitely in close proximity, this looks exactly like what we saw in 2010, December 30th. Something went down here in Hawaii, and we looked at it for about 4 minutes, and it was actually accompanied by 2 surrounding escorts. Some people might call them orbs or plasmoids, but when we saw the triangle, we saw these 2 escorts on the either side of the triangular craft. Have you guys experienced that before? I'm sure people are listening right now who've been in close proximity to the black triangle craft. Have you noticed the escorts that follow? It's interesting stuff. Maybe it's the means of propulsion, but what these people captured in China is still baffling us. Right here at Third Phase Moon, we want to get your thoughts in this live premiere. Captured from the ISS Hurricane Barrel, there's something that comes out of the eye of the hurricane. We're looking at it. We're going to enhance it.
Oh my god, what the heck? Okay, this doesn't make any sense because whatever this is, it is so massive in comparison to the eye of the hurricane here. I mean, look at the eye of the hurricane there. That has to be miles wide at least. So this craft is massive. And you would think going through it, it would somehow be thrown off course by the winds. I mean, these are obviously very crazy, fast-moving winds. So this is very strange.
The best part is we're seeing this from the ISS, and you could definitely see the size of comparison of the massive hurricane barrel as we're looking at this unidentified object traversing right over the eye. You could almost see it rip the clouds at some point either. It made contact with the hurricane itself. That's my opinion. But again, what is this? Seen from the ISS in this massive distance, and we're seeing something moving, this object. It's got to be, people may speculate that it's a possible surveillance plane that do fly through hurricanes to collect data, but to be seen from the ISS, that's a big question, and I don't think we'd be seeing it like this. This thing's much bigger.
Yeah, look at this. The eye wall of the hurricane, again, miles apart, at least a mile in length at altitude, and for this thing to traverse right across it it's just spectacular what we're looking at. Some people speculate, as we have, about UFOs harnessing the energy of volcanoes, but hurricanes aren't off the list. This is insane. And again, go ask NASA what the heck is going on. I'm sure we're not going to hear any explanation to what this is.
Yeah, I definitely think it could be possible for UFOs to power up over hurricanes. I mean, that's a massive amount of energy that is sort of in an energy vortex, and it makes sense to me that maybe the reason why a craft would go through it would be to power up.
You know, it could be a charging station. You just never know. Again, the object is unidentified. More unidentified objects right now. Look at this. It's a super fast one. Did you just see it? We're going to repeat it. Look at it coming in from the distance. It traverses and then banks there. And again, this was captured just earlier this week. And we're looking at this. Take a look at this as it takes a direction that just seemingly defies the laws of physics. Back and forth, we have these fast walkers that are being captured by people across the planet. And this one I haven't seen before. And just look at that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. We're highlighting it right now. In my opinion, this thing's coming off from a far distance, and to move that fast as it comes in and approaches and then take that bank like this particular UFO video that was, again, just captured last week. Look at that angle. Again, this is interesting stuff.
You know, it's amazing how fast this thing moves and how it turns. And made me wonder if it's a physical object or maybe some sort of ball of light, plasma. I know we bring this up a lot with videos lately, but it definitely looks like when you zoom in here, like maybe it's some sort of ball of light, like a plasmic kind of energy, like maybe not necessarily solid.
It could be, and it also could be known as the Tic Tac, and it's broad daylight. We're looking at it. Again, we don't have the answers for you. We're speculating, but guys, I want to hear what you think this possibly could be in the comments. We're pretty pumped for this episode. Amazing stuff. Again, this video that we're going to roll next had us kind of scratching our heads. Watch.
Leute, wir haben ein Problem. Wieso sieht man jetzt nicht so? Was ist das für ein Teil? Was schwebt da? Wow, ist das ein UFO? Das sinkt langsam. Sieht man jetzt nicht so, weil meine Hand zittert gerade irgendwie ein bisschen. Und ich habe auch gerade auf das 10-fache rangezoomt. Aber das sinkt. Ja, jetzt sieht man, dass es sinkt. Wieso sinkt es so schnell? Ist das eine Bombe? Oh, man sieht es gar nicht mehr. Hä? Wo ist es? Ach, da. Es sinkt.
Okay, we're looking at this a little closer. We're going to add some enhancements. This video only lasted for a short moment of time, but we're looking at something that seems to be maybe a blown off course advertisement banner or something else. It almost has this glass transparency to it. It's very bizarre.
Yeah, this is really interesting. I mean, it definitely kind of looks like a balloon to me. I mean, I see, like, you know, there's some sort of tag hanging down from the bottom. But it does sort of look like glass or something as well. I don't know. I'm not really sure what to make of this.
Yeah, I like the pull away shot right there, and it shows that this is some distance away. Again, there, Paula just mentioned, you see the kind of maybe a possible tether at the bottom of it as this object is coming down. But I do like the turquoise look of the apparent glass on the outside, some people might say, and the kind of that weird, strange shape. It's definitely not normal. If you saw this in the sky, hey, film it. Find out later what it is. But if you don't know what's going on, and if you see something like this, get it on camera.
Yeah, if it's an advertisement banner, I'm just not seeing what it's advertising. And then it's descending, but again, this little tether tag below it could be a dead giveaway. Again, it kind of resembles maybe the Willy Wonka Great Glass Elevator. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. All right, now I want to get your guys' opinion. In this live premiere, we're going to run these clips once again very shortly, a few minutes, but it's important that we get your opinions. And the world needs to chime in. It's just not us at Third Phase of Moon. We appreciate your insight because we know the public is where disclosure is going to be found. That's just basically how it's going to roll out. Disclosure's in our hands, everybody. Now let's hear your comments. We're going to be standing by in this live premiere.
Whoa. No f***ing way. Holy shit. Holy f- That is
我
好吓人！陈俊啊，
靠，这事情搞大了。我们真的人生尽地是
好吓人，太吓人了！
好清楚啊，越来越大。哎呀，走了走了。